Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch a Movie. Jay and Mike.
We got pissed off the whole YouTube thing. They wouldn't let people do video responses, comments, all that. It was annoying. They wouldn't let us comment on our own freaking channel and
Fucking
respond to you
Shugel.
guys for a long time. Shugel, why Shugel? Shugel. And
Book of sugar.
we decided to do this thing where every couple weeks or whatever, every week, couple weeks, whatever, we're gonna let you guys ask whatever questions we want. We're gonna answer them with a video. Fuck the commenting shit. Fuck, they're gonna make that shit hard. Even though we got it figured out now, we're still gonna do this because it's funner. So any questions you guys ask across this giant span of videos, we're gonna answer here. And first off, we just want to say fucking thanks. We disappeared for a long time. You guys never freaking went anywhere. You guys stuck right by our sides.
I went Mel Gibson, Mad Max. I go into the desert for a little while and figure out some.
Yeah. So we were Dave Chappelle on this shit for a little while there, but that's okay.
Going to Africa.
You guys stuck with us, and it's fucking awesome. Thank you guys. Seriously, this channel, we wouldn't still be doing this at all. It wouldn't be worth it without all the love and appreciation we've got from you guys, and we appreciate and love you guys right back for it. It's why we don't call our freaking people on here fans or subscribers or anything like that. You guys are our friends. Like, we talk about movies and shit. We like the same stuff. I don't know why the hell you guys watch us, but it's fucking awesome that you do.
That's weird because when we talk about you guys, our subscribers or whatever.
What do you look like at night?
Yeah.
Alone in your bunks?
I'm sorry that you do that.
That's a party I'd like to go to.
Can I not go? Yeah, but when we talk about you guys, like your comments that you leave and stuff, which is, by the way, always cool. I mean, we have some occasional assholes, but who doesn't? But you guys are so cool, like the way you interact with us through the comment section and the way you interact with each other. That's what the coolest thing about it is. But when we talk about you guys, it's not like we talk about you as like fans, like Mike mentioned. We actually talk about you like we were like buds. Yeah. So it was like, it was like one time as said, the other day, I was like, did you see him at Applebee's? It's like, no, he said it in the comment section. It's like, oh yeah, that guy was badass.
So drunk. But yeah, so without further ado, thank you guys. Seriously, we love your farts. Yeah, so
get a little saucy.
First question on here is from Robert Alexander. He says, did you guys buy your PS4s yet?
Yeah, I've actually bought my PS4. I got it on release day. It was shipped by Amazon, which is Amazon. But it was actually delivered on time. It was cool. I like it. I love it. I like it a lot. It's got the little blue light. It's fun. It's cool. It's got a little blue light at the top, and you always get fascinated with it. That was the first thing I noticed when I plugged it in. It was like blue. But yeah, it feels like Pepsi Next Generation. Like when you put it in, you're like, it's choice. But it is. I know it's hard to get a hold of right now, but if you can get a hold of it, if you got it, or if you have it, it's actually, I'm extremely impressed with it. I'm really happy with it. I used to be a big Xbox fan. I still like Xbox, still like Halo and stuff. That's what Mike and I used to play nonstop. But this one, yeah, it's winning. It looks awesome graphics-wise, gameplay-wise, it's fun. The remote control is fucking amazing. It makes you want to orgasm.
Will you shut the fuck up?
No.
I didn't buy one because I'm poor. I just come over.
I forgot the part where that's my problem. A little bit of Spider-Man.
Let's say what the next question is. The Movie Junkie says, are you going to bring back your Walking Dead reviews? The second half of season 4 has been great so far.
I agree with you 100%. I actually just got done watching the finale, which I was blown away.
I know you watched it, but I was blown.
By a man?
By your mother.
What? That whore? I told her to stop. Yeah, but no, I really have been impressed with season 4. The problem with the Walking Dead reviews is, I mean, we like doing it, it's fun, but it's really hard to get together on the time period, or the time frame that it comes on. It comes on Sunday nights at like 10, and we got other things going on, or 9. I mean, it's got
to work at midnight, so
yeah.
awesome.
Mike's a midnight ranger, but at the gay club.
Look for me in your public restroom.
But yeah, but it's just really hard to get together to do the reviews. But it has been an amazing season. Maybe, I don't know, we were talking about doing maybe a Game of Thrones or something like that eventually. So that, I mean,
yeah, the new season, we might do that.
Yeah.
Alistair McDonald also said, "Can you fly, Bobby?"
Apparently he couldn't because he died in the movie.
So so we're moving on to the comments and questions, concerns in the filth review, and we have let's see.
Just so you guys know, we're using a really old ass computer.
Well, not just that, but downstairs we have another computer uploading our top 10 superhero movies of the 2000s. So computer's going a little bit slow.
That's a badass thing. I like it. Your face is like right here.
What does it smell like? I just ate sour cream and
God, it smells like a bloated corpse.
We got Ardiels Montegro, who on our RoboCop remake review, it's not really a question, but we like to come back at you on these ones too. He says, I think you, well, I gotta do it in the voice. I think you were correctly not reviewing this movie, okay? It was not so dark, and the characters were not as well built as the first one, but you were only judging these aspects. You did not thoroughly analyze the script, the context, or criticism contained in the movie. The sarcasm in the remake is totally more direct than the first one. It's so direct that even the dumbest person in the world could realize that I did.
Slow down.
There's actually an N that they just it's a comment. But yeah, I'm glad you disagree. I disagree with you.
Yeah. I remember my snort of coke for the first time.
The Seductive Arts asks, question. I liked it when you guys were inside the house with TV visuals and movies in the background. If you can't go back to that, why can't you talk in front of a green screen like a normal person? You didn't say that. And superimpose of the movie you're talking about in the background, because seeing that drive poster on every show makes it seem like you're talking about the same movies since the first time you started this new scenery. Well, it looks that way in YouTube What to Watch section. And be honest with you, we just kind of, we were putting some, we're working on something, we're working on a full-time setup, but in the meantime, we were using that. And it was just easier to get the videos done and get them out quicker. But yeah, as you can tell from the recent videos, we switched up the design a little bit. I hope you guys like the new background. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It gets a little dull and drab.
Well, not to mention that every fucking time we've gone to Big K or fucking Walmart, they're always sold out of those little cheap ass lime green cardboard. Big poster boards that you can put up and make your own little green screen. That's one thing. And two, we don't have the greatest computer equipment in the world, so we can't make special effects and all that stuff.
You guys, we are still using it, and you probably all have it on your computers, so let this tell you, if you want to start your own YouTube channel, don't let nobody tell you can't, because we only use Windows Movie Maker.
You sound like
since day one.
You sound like a straight up John Deere buyer. It's like, don't let nobody tell you can't mow your grass on John Deere.
It's the truth, though. We've been using the shittiest equipment since day one. We've done our best with it, but yeah, we're moving up, and we're making plans to get better.
But you know what? We keep, we're using
we keeps it real.
Yeah, we keeps it real, and we're maybe using outdated computer equipment, and we're learning as we go. But it's really one of those things like, why do we fall out, Bruce? so we can learn to pick ourselves back up.
But the red rum on our Jesse Eisenberg being Lex Luthor, the red rum 720 says this isn't exactly news anymore.
Yeah.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. It came out like 2 weeks before that, but we had some people that wanted us that asked us to talk about it, so we fucking did. So why don't you just
get more angry? Is that lemon juice or steroids? You like a Ben Affleck fucking after school program.
It's lemongrass beer, goddammit. It's still fucking beer. That's all I have.
I'm waiting on you to punch the fucking wall. It's like, I can't handle it anymore. No, I know we were just still getting back into the groove of doing things, but I mean, Lex Luthor and had Jesse Eisenberg playing Lex Luthor. It's pretty relevant news. I mean, it's a big deal.
So what is it? It's like, I mean, are you perfect? Do you shit gold?
I wish you did shit gold. Would you dig in the toilet for it? I don't care if it's dripping.
But yeah, no, and then not just that, but 2 people thumbs up that shit. And you know what makes me madder than anybody? I'd rather have an angry fucking comment where someone's like, "You're a piece of shit, I hope you douchebag." Yeah. I'd rather have that than someone silently going, thumbs up on the guy who said something shitty about you. It's like, you're a silent fucking partner, and I don't know who you are, and I can't complain, or I can't fight you. I can't do anything about it. You just agreed with someone who didn't like me, and it makes me feel outnumbered.
Does your self-esteem plummet? Like, so people actually agree with this asshole?
You agree with me on that, though?
Yeah, I hate that. I've gone to other YouTubers before and seen like a mean, nasty comment, and it's like got 51 thumbs up, and I'm like, God damn,
that
what
makes
an
it
asshole.
real. They're telling the truth now. We're assholes.
At one point, you gotta start questioning yourself. Like, what am I doing?
Let's see.
Jason, Unger Buller. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing your name. So life out
Unger
loud.
Bueller.
They better not fuck this up. It's like, they better not. No, they better not fuck this up.
That's a newer subscriber who's been really active in the comments. Thank you, Jason
Awesome.
Unger Bueller. I hope I'm saying that right. And then, I hope you smell that soon.
Fuck, I already did. Jesus, sour cream and onion Taco Bell. Death. You smell like vomit.
Django Fett said, I agree with Jay as always. Don't even agree with Mike at all.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you! Cobster Reviews, the great fucking Cobster said, goddamn, I love you guys. I love you, Cobster. You're the shit. Like I know. Cameron Babb said, what do your farts smell like? And also, what did you eat for lunch?
You know what? First off, I want to say, beginning, you're the one that started that goddamn avalanche by saying, just ask us what our farts smell like. Like, what's that normal conversation that comes up anywhere? It's like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm so-and-so. What's your fart smell like?
Dude, you're just mad because your farts smell like someone put a bunch of dead zebras in a fucking alleyway, set it on fire, and then just... descriptive. It's the worst smell ever. That's why your farts, dude, they stain clothes. They stain clothes. Like when I'm around your farts and you fart in an area, you can't go next to it for at least 24 hours because it just seeps into your fucking skull.
Let me ask you a question. Are they not farts? Do they not stink?
Dude, but they're not supposed to cause epidemics.
What, are you a fartologist? Are you a
I am
fartologist?
now.
So you love smelling
You have
farts.
the most
You love
complex
smelling
farts ever.
farts. You're
You have
such
the
a
most
great
complex
fartologist.
farts ever. Your farts.
Dude, your farts smell like a fucking blathered fucking goddamn corpse, like smothered in buffalo sauce.
My farts don't even smell bad.
Oh my god, dude,
My farts don't even smell bad.
you like that guy that puts a fucking oxygen tank hose up his fucking head. It's like I gotta smell it all day long.
There's no way, dude. My farts are quantity over quality.
Oh my
I fart
God.
all the fucking time, but it never smells.
Dude, you've been an
Unless I
asshole.
have beer
You've
shit.
been an asshole too, though, because we've been driving and you'll have the fucking windows up and fart one, and you'll be like, it don't even stink. And dude, it smells like
you're
tainted
used-
fucking sour cream.
But you're used to your farts causing a fucking Greek tragedy.
Dude, you're fucking-
So when someone else farts, you think it's gonna be terrible, and I'm like, dude, it don't even stink. You
Oh
don't
my
have to
God.
roll down the window, but you're used
Oh
to.
my god, dude, are you kidding? Your fucking farts killed the Romans.
Dude, your
Fucking farts are the Black Plague.
You were
of Rome.
7 feet tall when I met you, and every time you fart, you melt a little bit of your fucking leg skin and you shrink a little bit. Your farts melt your fucking skin.
It does hurt. But you know what? Sometimes we all have secrets and pain, but I will say this. Your fucking farts are nasty, dude. I don't know what... You know what? That's anybody that's going to say that their farts don't stink, or there are people that probably have the worst smelling farts of all time. Because you literally just said... That's like saying, like... Yeah, it is. It's like saying, like... Oh, well, you know what? My poop doesn't smell. It's like one of those girls, like,
No.
I don't fart.
No, my poop does smell.
It's like, I don't fart. Like, girls are always like, I don't fart. I don't
I
poop.
pooped. I pooped.
But yeah,
honesty.
farts are farts. We have evil death incarnate in anybody. And
My
sometimes,
farts only stink.
but you know what?
when I
Only
have beer
happens.
shits, dude. I have beer shits. My farts stink.
Isn't it one of those things like when you have a certain food, you know you're gonna be fucked the next day? Like your farts are gonna be nasty, or they're gonna be like constant.
It's never food, man. I eat hot sauce like it's going out of style. It's just I have no stomach lining left whatsoever. But when I drink a lot of beer,
Yeah, you get those beer shits.
yeah,
I get those fucking like if it's pasta, like it's fucking
they're
done.
hot on their way out, and it's just painful.
Pasta like you go into like a patty.
What did
He
you-
asked another question.
What did you eat for lunch?
Beer.
I too had the same.
Yes.
But I also had sour cream and onion chips. Mr. Edgarko says, when are you guys gonna make another parody? We honestly, that shit just, sometimes we have an idea, and if we do, we make one, and you know.
It's just whenever inspiration strikes our fancy, we come up. Literally, all those parodies you guys have seen. It's awesome that you guys love them that much because we were just like we're fucking around. We're like, hey, let's make a Michael Myers video, like driving around and doing stupid shit, and everybody was like loved it. So that's great. Like I'm glad, but yeah, it's one of those things like time and just inspiration, really.
Space.
Welcome to the Twilight.
The continuum transfunctioner. Ricard Hernandez Blanco just said beer dick. I have no idea why, but
I guess that would mean like when you're really drunk and you're like putting your dick in something that you shouldn't.
I love you for saying beer dick. All right, Fried Okra, great name, says, Jay and Mike, I love y'all's reviews. I have just a couple of questions.
Cool.
Number one, where are y'all from? We're from the great land of
I thought you were gonna say the Great Lakes.
Minnetonka. No, we're from Lexington, Kentucky. Go Wildcats. Meaning, I love Kentucky, though.
Yeah,
I mean, I love
It's
Lexington,
not-
Kentucky. There's parts of Kentucky you won't go down there now. You do not want to go down there. But Lexington,
Your finger's
Kentucky,
awful close. Are you preaching?
but it smells so good. No,
Avocad's butthole.
I love living in Kentucky, but the thing is, being movie reviewers in Kentucky, we're always at a disadvantage. I don't think many people realize
No.
that. People live in LA, they get to see these movies like 2 weeks before, and they get all these fucking views and shit from it, and we're just on the straggler end. Kentucky gets things literally after fucking like third world countries. Then we get movies and shit.
I love Kentucky's actually a really cool state. I love it. I mean, it's not bad, but we're in a small town in Kentucky. It's one of those things like everybody has a fucking truck that's red, and they all have a redneck hat sticking out, and they're chewing tobacco, and they're like, "Fuck it, lock my truck, yeah."
And number two, he says, what are your favorite genres of film? I'll say
That's-
horror, comedy, action. Not in that order, but just those are my three
You
favorites.
thought about this?
Well, yeah.
I would say my favorite genre is science fiction, fantasy, and I'd probably say horror too. I like those three.
Number three, what young actors today do you feel have the talent and potential to remain active and famous into old age? Parentheses. Like Tom Hanks and Jack Nicholson, who have acted almost their entire careers, or their entire adult lives, and still kick ass. I feel like the little kid who's forced to read in school, and I'm messing up. He said, I feel like we could see actors like Leonardo DiCaprio making great movies for decades to come. Do you have any thoughts on this matter?
I agree with you about Leo DiCaprio, but I mean, would you even consider him like a young actor anymore? I mean, he's seasoned.
No, but he's like one of the main actors of our generation.
Yeah.
You know, I think that
Jake Gyllenhaal. I would say Jake Gyllenhaal's
Gyllenhaal's
got the chops.
Jake
he
Gyllenhaal
can do it.
definitely, and he's even a little bit older. Like young. I mean, Dane DeHaan, Andrew DeHaan. I can't remember. I think it's Dane DeHaan. The guy that's playing Green Goblin and the
Yeah, dude,
Spider-Man.
definitely him. Yeah,
He's got great acting
Garfield
prowess.
even.
I think Michael B. Jordan's pretty great. I don't know. I mean, I don't think anybody's on that Jack Nicholson level in my head yet. I mean, Ryan Gosling's kind of young. He might end up doing something amazing.
What about Garfield?
Andrew Garfield, I don't put him on. You're thinking like it's hard.
No, I know.
Because you're thinking like that's a really good actor.
No,
but
I
then
know.
You think Jack Nicholson. You know, it's like oh,
You know what?
that's not good.
As much as I will say, and I've not really ranted about him, but I will say he's kind of one-dimensional in the way he's acting. But I could see, in a way, Jesse Eisenberg continuing on and doing something more with what he's been doing.
Maybe, and then there's Bradley Cooper, there's Jennifer Lawrence, there's
Jennifer Lawrence is a good one. I think Jennifer Lawrence is actually really versatile.
And not talking, these guys aren't young. I'm just talking about like main actors that will go into that have a chance, like a minute chance of going into that category of Jack Nicholson. And one of the ones you've got to give heavyweight to is fucking Christian Bale. I mean, holy shit,
yeah,
he's already like on his way.
But I'm just wondering like how young, like young.
I can't.
But I will say if I had to pick. Like, Jake Gyllenhaal is obviously a good one, and all these other ones, but Jennifer Lawrence is really, I mean, she's young. I mean, she's got good acting chops. I mean, she's really versatile.
I think she's going to do amazing things, but
yeah.
Abel Rivera says, can you guys make a video on your thoughts on the new Godzilla movie? That second trailer was fucking badass.
It was fucking badass.
And we were kind of late on making a trailer for it, but we will say right now, that movie looks fucking badass. Bryan Cranston, I love monster movies. Fucking love monster movies.
Is he going to be selling meth?
Godzilla quit here. This is really good Godzilla. Say my name. But
I was actually shocked when I saw that trailer because when you see Bryan Cranston, it's been a while since you've seen him in like a serious. I mean, I know you're Breaking Bad and all that stuff, but like it was just like a horror, like I'm scared, and that's cool that they're bringing Godzilla back into the horror element. So.
Yeah. And the movie Dr. Fool says, I totally agree with Mike about everything. His support of Defoe, Franco, and Maguire in Spider-Man, my second favorite superhero performance of all time, next to Thomas Jane as the Punisher. Great pick right there. The hatred for MJ Dunst, by the way, Mike, don't you completely agree? They should have had Black Cat as the main love interest in the movie, maybe Olivia Wilde. I don't know. Black Cat, whatever, however you want to go with that. I appreciate the fact that you agree with me, and that always makes me like you more than I would have had you not.
His butthole leaks from pleasure.
He said butthole leaks. Then he said
Olestra.
It does. Doritos make your butt leak. But no, Olivia Wilde and fucking anything. We go from butt leak to Olivia Wilde.
Where do we go?
And that's what happens when you get a live web video. But no, Olivia Wilde in anything, pretty much, I'm good. I'm happy with it.
She is so hot.
I'll take her and Megan Fox alone in a bed on an island where there's nothing allowed to happen except for sex. I will...
If black, you can't really... I would have had... Actually, in that movie, I would have had Gwen Stacy being the main love interest in Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Because she was the first main love of Peter Parker.
Fucking hated Kirsten Dunst.
Her face is just jagged.
Yeah. The Clash Fan 101 said, could you guys please review Cloverfield? It's my favorite movie of all time. Cloverfield's fucking badass.
It is great.
We will review that one day. Maybe we'll do it as lead up to Godzilla.
That'd be
the week of Godzilla.
Yeah.
We'll do Cloverfield. That'd be a good one. Thanks for the comment. Oh God, this is running long. We got so much left to go. That guy was just talking shit. Robert Alexander says, "LOL, I'm drinking the same beer. Congrats to you.
Cool
it
beans.
was a good beer that day. This beer is pretty. I mean, it's okay. It's lemongrass.
It's like when you go to a restaurant and order that and be like, do I gotta pee on a toilet or do I gotta shit in a plant?
It was a new West Six. Is a brewery here in Lexington. And it's badass, but they had a new beer and I didn't know it was lemongrass, but it's still pretty fucking good because they're awesome. Anyway, sorry. H8's Be Gone says, what do you guys think has been the most overrated movie in the last couple of years?
That's a good question, man.
I can't. Off the top, I can't think of an exact movie. I mean, I'd say The Artist because I didn't give a shit about that movie. I know I'll probably get railroaded for this because it won Best Picture and all this shit and everybody fucking loved it. But yeah, it's a silent movie and they made it like watchable for today's standards. That's good and great and all and everything. But I didn't see how it deserved a fucking Oscar for Best Picture above the other movies it was up against. And it was just kind of boring and I didn't give a shit about it. That and 42, even though it wasn't huge or anything like that, everybody seemed to love that movie for the most part.
Stinky Taffy.
Dude, that was a trashy ass Hallmark movie.
I hated Harrison Ford. I didn't hate him, but it was just so obvious that he was trying to go for like a Golden Globe or some shit. It's like, I want you to have the strength not to be that way.
Dude,
it's just like, come the fuck on.
It even had the washed out colors that like a Hallmark fucking movie has. And Jackie Robinson's story is so cool. They could have made that so cool and controversial and crazy. And dude, it was just cheese.
They say the last couple of years for me. I mean, you say the last couple. I don't know. I would say if I had to pick right now on the spot, Avatar, and then that would be controversial. That would be really controversial. But Avatar is a good movie. I liked it. I did like it. But the thing is, like, they were making such a huge deal about all this shit. I understand that the time that James Cameron took to make the CGI special effects movie and made it work. I get that, but there was just still fucking blue people, and it's like you can get into it. You're like, yeah, this is fun, but it's not like it's not the greatest movie I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Yeah, I didn't.
What about as far as overhyped? What about The Dark Knight Rises?
Overhyped.
Do you think it was overhyped?
Overrated.
All right, but you're saying, like, when you have The Dark Knight, right, and then you have The Dark Knight Rises, and everybody's like, well, they did what they did with The Dark Knight. They gotta have something that just
most anticipated for sure.
But I mean, overhyped.
Overhyped maybe, but not overrated.
No, it's not overrated, but overhyped. Yeah, I would say yeah.
They said Bill White 177 said The Pest would be a good review, dude.
I love fucking Pest, man.
Marcus Savenga said, "I'll start an online petition to these guys to get these guys deported if they don't do that review." We'll fucking do that review. That's one of our favorite childhood movies. Is
That
fucking
is
Pest.
awesome, dude.
That
We
movie's
have
badass.
Like, literally seen that a million fucking times.
Yeah. Igor Pereira says, "I can't wait to watch this one. Have you guys watched the Lego Movie? I went to see that one instead of 300. It was amazing.
He did.
I saw it twice. Took my daughter to see it. Fucking love that.
And on
movie.
that,
I give it a 9.0.
You can talk about. I'm gonna get another.
You got a tankle in the toilet?
No, I gotta get a beer.
You got an extra one of those? Because this kind of starting to get lemongrassy.
Yep.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't want to be too... I feel like Garth right now. Okay, so I guess I'll answer the next question. The Lego Movie. I gave it like a 9.0. I thought that was fucking awesome. I enjoyed the shit out of it. It was still great for kids. It had nothing wrong with it. Had amazing voice actors in it. It even had some Batman shit in there. I absolutely love and adore that movie, and my daughter loved it too, so I can't wait for the sequel to that, which they're saying that the directors of that might be up for directing the Ghostbusters movie if it happens, which that could be badass. Well, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. I appreciate what you did for me just now.
Oh shit.
I wish you would have fallen. That would have been way better.
Shut the fuck up. I could have killed myself.
Than you not falling. Jason Underbuehler says, the great review, Mike's needs a trim. That shit is out of control. I'm assuming he doesn't mean my pube hair.
He means your pube hair on your face.
Because I wasn't naked. I don't think he meant that either. I think he just meant my hair.
No, he said beard.
Tell me what that says, beard.
Oh, he didn't say
You
beard.
should go ahead and read it.
Great.
What else
is he saying? You putting your dick on camera?
Let's see.
It's not that bad. I mean, you said you have trouble growing it, so.
My facial hair?
Yeah, it's
Well,
not
it's
that.
got shade.
What the fuck I was talking about?
My dog. Talking about my... DJ Grice says, do you think the Amazing Spider-Man franchise was too early of a franchise reboot? Yes.
Yeah, I don't think there was
it,
anything wrong with Spider-Man, the origin story. I like that they put the mechanical web shooters in and stuff like that, but I mean, they didn't have to do like a whole reboot.
They definitely didn't redo the origin story, but I'm glad they do because we have a Spider-Man 2 coming out.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. And I'll take any superhero movie I can get. Benji Lone Wolf says, have you guys done Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness? We did do the original Evil Dead, and we did do the remake Evil Dead, which we hated, that a lot of other people loved. But we are going to do those movies, maybe for this coming Halloween horror movie month.
That's a question. I mean, why didn't you say Evil Dead was an overhyped movie?
That was an overhyped movie.
That was so overhyped.
Sure,
It was like, scariest movie of all time. You will fucking shit your pants. And I was like, I squirted a little bit.
Let's see.
I wanted fucking poop. There's nothing. It was like one of those things like we go on a scary roller coaster. It's like, I don't want to go on that. It's so scary. When you get in the theater and you start watching, you're like,
Eric Wright says, are you guys going to discuss Guardians of the Galaxy? We will right now. That movie, I didn't read much of that comic. I wasn't very well versed on it. I didn't know much of it as a kid. I wasn't even that hyped for it. I saw the trailer for it and I was like, holy shit, that looks fucking hilarious.
Awesome.
I like Chris Pratt's character. I like the Rocket Raccoon dude. I think that movie's going to be awesome. And I look forward to getting more into it, even though I'll be honest, I don't know shit about it.
I've read little bits in here about Guardians of the Galaxy, and I never thought that they would be able to make a successful movie, especially bringing it to the public who usually and generally don't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy are. I think it's going to be fucking... It's so different from every other Marvel movie I've seen. It's got a lot of comedy strand throughout. Like, usually the Marvel's been going with, like, a serious tone kind of stuff, and now they're going with that comedy serious stuff. So it's cool.
Eleven's Downey asks... I don't know what that means.
11, they're Downey.
Do you guys think Amazing Spider-Man 2 will be better than Spider-Man 2 Raimi's version? No,
I don't think
I do think it's going to be really good, though. I have a good feeling about it. I think it's going to be just an action-packed extravaganza. I don't think it's going to beat Spider-Man 2, though. That's one of our top 10 superhero movies.
I do like the idea that they're giving a lot more time to the villains, and they look like they're fleshing them out in Amazing Spider-Man 2. But Spider-Man 2 was like the pinnacle of fucking Spider-Man movies for me. Like, it was like it was up there with the Avengers as far as like soundtrack, acting, cinematography, all that stuff really worked for its favor.
And starting right now, what we're going to do is we're going to clip this video with another one because we answered these questions already.
Okay.
Because it's running out of time and it's right at that
Okay, yeah,
spot.
that's cool.
This is going to be weird. What we're going to do right now is we're going to change clothes really fast. Not really. We did these on 2 separate days. So this is going to get kind of weird, kind of strange, but...
Comedy, yeah!
And we're in another time.
El Conquistador! Am I gonna get the mates? You get some grits! You go!
Okay. Nicole Lewis says, have you guys reviewed Expendables?
Oh, dude, it's things. No, we reviewed Expendables too, but we've done like over 300 videos, so sometimes we forget. But yeah, for some reason we haven't reviewed Expendables 1, so
I can't just go down now.
we're dumb.
No, we reviewed Expendables. I'm drunk. We reviewed Expendables 2, and we loved it. And but I gotta say though, I will say now that we have the chance to say this, since we reviewed it the first time, like we absolutely adored and loved that freaking movie, right?
Yep.
But then like,
Why do you have your pimp hand up? You're like, right?
happy. But once you watch that movie again and again, it's less good the second time.
Yeah.
So I'd probably like cut a half point off my score for that. But I don't know.
It's one of those things that's nostalgic. I mean, you see all those great action stars on screen, you're like,
so excited. You get so excited and you can't help your butt. But the first one though, I
gotta go to the bathroom.
I wasn't insanely crazy about the first one. It's cool because it's all those guys and it's together. But Stallone was just so. I think he took it too seriously.
He does.
Like he was just like, I'm Barney Ross and I'm serious. But I still love the movie because it's Expendables. So I mean, what the fuck? You know, what are you gonna do? But yeah, no, we haven't reviewed that yet. Maybe we will someday.
You're so angry about
The
it.
third one comes out soon. I don't understand. Alistar McDonald again says, "Oh man, Universal Studio is the tots and all. All I want to do is eat. Also, Van Damme and AWOL fighting in an empty swimming pool wearing a woman's bathing suit was badass. You guys should review JCVD. It's fucking crazy."
You know, it's weird because I actually started watching some of that a long time ago, and I never finished it all.
I finished it. That was weird. He cried, and I
Did
think
he?
it was real. Like he was like talking about how hard it is to be an actor and stuff like that. But
I'm sorry you snorted coke.
But yeah, Alexander McDonald. I will say that Universal
Soldier.
Universal Soldier is the tots.
It is the tots.
It's the tots.
Tots McGrots. Totes McGoats.
I kind of want to go out, but then again, I'm kind of tired.
I don't. I don't want to go out. I think that was it.
The Kurtman31 says, "Mike, dude, it's Jean, not Sean." LOL. You're right. I probably did say.
Did
Sean.
you say Sean?
Sean Claude Van? Yeah, that's how I say it. I guess. Back. Okay, it's all three. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's study it in there real nice and deep. Blackens up the next one.
Lady, you're scaring us.
The next video would be our Mel Gibson Mel Gibson rant, which got a lot of dislikes. And
Yeah.
they came out of nowhere. So I think some like committee that was like, we fucking hate Mel Gibson, was like, we're gonna get on there and we're gonna dislike this video because fuck those guys. Those Mel Gibson liking bastards.
He's a drunk and an alcoholic and a fucking racist, you fuckers. No, he drank a lot of alcohol and he said stupid shit.
I don't think there's any questions on this one.
No, I don't think it's people. I'm glad that most of you all did agree with us, which is cool. I'm glad that you all.
Caldwell3, Joe Caldwell, check out his reviews. He's badass.
Yeah,
he does
he's
a lot of
great.
horror reviews. He's awesome. Says, who the fuck is Mel Gibson?
Who is Mel Gibson? I wonder if it was like that philosophical question. It's like, who is Mel Gibson? I was like, I don't know. What kind of man have you become?
Britton Waldron said, you're doing God's work, guys. Bring back Mel Gibson. Oh, Britton Waldron's on my Facebook. That guy's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He says cool shit sometimes. Juan Perez, longtime subscriber, thank you, my friend, has said, also, you guys, have you guys heard that David Fincher is making a Steve Jobs biopic and wants Christian Bale as the lead role? What do you guys think? Are you getting tired of these Steve Jobs bios? And what are your thoughts about Bale's jobs? Maybe you can make a video concerning the news.
Cool. Yeah.
No, seriously, no. We almost did make a video about that. Then we did the Avengers 3 video instead. But no, I was really interested in that news because, as you know, David Fincher is the greatest director of all time, and
Fuck, son.
David Fincher's my favorite director of all time.
You keep touching my leg like twice.
I'm sorry, it just happened. You know.
Don't!
You have a few drinks and there's a couple guys and you get along and you like movies and all of a sudden
Don't recount your prison sentence to me.
But no, honest to God, like I would love that. Like, yeah, I don't care that much about Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is great, we did what he did or whatever, but I'm not like obsessed with him or anything. If it were anybody else other than David Fincher and Christian Bale possibly up for this, I'd be like, I don't really care that much. But David Fincher, I mean, he did the Facebook movie. Who would have thought the fucking Facebook movie was going to be good? And that was amazing. And then Christian Bale can do anything. So those two together in that movie, because what the
Can he do anything, really? Can he fly?
He can.
Can you fly, Bobby?
He can. We can dance if we want to. David
Hit him
Fincher,
with an uppercut, Johnny.
David Fincher's he said that, he won't do the movie unless he gets Christian Bale for the role. Christian Bale, Steve Jobs, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it would totally work. Based on how he performed in American Hustle as the fat guy, that he put on that extra weight just to pretend to be that guy. I think he would dedicate himself 100% to being Steve Jobs, and I think it would be an amazing movie. David Fincher would be a great director for that movie. I think it would be that. I think they would explore a lot of what they left out of the Jobs movie with Ashton Kutcher. But again, I mean, like Mike said, I'm not that big. I'm not gonna wait around a fucking line for the next iPhone. So I don't.
I'd rather see those two get together and do something else, but I'm totally happy with those two getting together.
But they could make. I mean, because I loved fucking Social Network. I thought that was an amazing ass movie. So yeah, that would be amazing.
And I'm sure that movie would be fucking amazing too. I'd love to see it happen. So, and then like Christian Bale can do anything. He can be anybody, and David Fincher can make anything interesting. So I would love to see that movie. But yeah, and the Ashton Kutcher Steve Jobs movie just sucked.
Yeah,
it's just kind of like Hallmark.
Well, they left out like some of the biggest people in his life. Like they barely even talked about him. Like he's the one that basically fucking designed the computer, and they were like, yeah, he was in it. So he's like, he did something, but he didn't really have anything to do with Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is a god.
It was just a broken movie, but I don't know. I'm confused. Warren and T.S. Box says ... Jay with a tan then was funny as fuck.
I don't have a tan. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I don't have a tan.
I'm so confused.
I need a tan. Apparently.
Explain yourself. Jacob Anderson, that wasn't a question. I feel like I have a booger and I keep snorting. It looks like I've been doing cocaine.
I've had one for like.
Juan Perez also asked, have you guys seen The Iceman with Michael Shannon? It's on Netflix and on Redbox, and I thought it was cool, and I thought Michael at least deserved recognition for his role. I'm not saying it was Oscar-worthy, but it was close. I did see The Hitman, and I think Michael Shannon's badass in anything that he does. And I like that movie. I thought the movie, I mean, itself maybe would have had... If it wasn't Michael Shannon, that movie wouldn't have been nearly as good. But, I mean, it had fucking Ray Liotta in it, and a mob movie again. Michael Shannon was a badass in that movie. He's awesome in everything he does. The scene with him and James Franco was just amazing. So, I mean, I'd honestly give that movie probably 8.5 to a 9. I loved it. So
Michael Shannon is one of those guys that's an up-and-comer, I think. I think he's getting more and more attention as he goes, which is great. I mean...
Yeah, definitely. And he was in Lexington. I mean, he was going to be, and then it got canceled.
Was it for Mud?
Yeah. Kirk Rakestraw says, you guys got Call of Duty Ghosts? If so, I challenge you to a game, Michael Myers. It's a broken sentence.
I challenge you! I actually...
Michael Myers.
The COD Ghost thing... like I said, I already answered this. I don't much of a fan of Call of Duty multiplayer. It's fun. I play it for a little while, but I'm not that big. I'm not that good at it.
Let's just say it. We're Halo girls.
Yeah, we are Halo chicks.
We do love.
But you know what the thing is, Call of Duty. I like playing it, but then as soon as somebody gets like a fucking kill streak, I'm like, God, I fucking quit. I'm like, there's fucking airplanes dropping bullshit all over the place.
Yeah, I wasn't used to it. It's like in Halo, like you gotta fight for the weapons and you gotta go to the place. When I was in Call of Duty, like if you just get a few kills, you get the weapons, you can just drop bombs on people. It's like, what the fuck did I do? You die so fast.
The first time I ever played that, I was running around, I had my little gun, I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill people, and then I was like, kill streak, and then it's like fucking everybody's like, what is that? It's like there's bombs falling everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. We're not huge Call of Duty fans, but we've been talking about maybe doing some Twitch. Again, that just doesn't sound right, but if we do, we'll do that because Jay's got the PS4 and they don't have Halo on that one. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. All right, C325, really long time subscriber, dude. You're badass. Thank you, our friend, colleague, and fuck buddy. C325 says, number 1, okay, Jay and Mike, who is Batman and who is Robin in your relationship?
Why did you have relationship capitalized? So why does that capital R? There is no relationship except friendship. Well, if it was Batman and Robin, I would be Superman. I'm above and beyond that.
I'm always Batman.
No, you're not.
No matter where I go. I am Batman.
I have seen your red tights.
No, you're older.
They're green tights.
You are older.
And we're never going to reveal that.
But I'm better at being Batman. I'm not saying I'm better at anything else. I mean, we're equal. We're equals. We're Robin.
Why does it have to be Batman and Robin? Why can't it just be like Superman and Batman team up? Like
that's true. But can you be Superman and I'll be Batman?
Why don't we flip for it?
Because I am Batman.
No,
I have to.
You
be
wish
Batman.
you were.
I don't want to be Superman.
Well, I don't either.
I'm more flawed. I'm more broken inside.
I'll be Galactus. It's like the ruler of all. I win.
Number 2, if you had to pick, so I think we saw that. I'm Batman. Yeah. Number 2, if you had to pick, would you rather marry him?
Why so serious?
Number 2, if you had to pick, would you rather marry a man or let your kids date Justin Bieber or Miley Cyrus?
Cock all the way. I would totally. If you had to let your fucking kid date Justin Bieber or Miley Cyrus, I'd rather eat a capsule of poison.
But I think he's saying, would you rather date Justin Bieber?
No, he said, would you rather marry a man?
Would you rather marry a man or let your kids date Justin Bieber or Miley Cyrus? You know, I love my daughter, and I definitely don't want her dating Justin Bieber. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to hook her up with Miley Cyrus, and I'm going to stay straight. How does that sound?
It's Miley Cyrus.
That's okay.
God,
I'd rather...
Your daughter would have STDs.
But you're also talking about a dick.
You know what? If you married a rich guy and you're just like, I'm not going to do anything with you, but we're just going to be married.
I don't think that's how it works.
It can work like that.
I mean, it depends on what world you live in.
I don't live in this world. I don't know. It would be one of the, Justin Bieber's disgusting. Miley Cyrus disgusting. Marrying a man is weird, but
let me tell you something. I would cut my own bean sack off rather than let my daughter date Justin Bieber.
He's a fucking. I don't know how he's not deported yet.
To where?
Canada. That's where he lives. That's where he's from.
What's that all about?
It's a boot going to Canada.
That was a series of bad jokes. Okay, Jason Unger. Ah! C325 number 3. What are your day jobs?
Recent graduate, no day job.
Jay's got a degree in psychology. Jay's got a degree in psychology, and I am a how do I want to put this?
A person that talks to trucks. You like Optimus Prime.
I am a logistics coordinator. That's what they call it in the biz.
You know what some people are going to say? You're UPS?
I talk to truck drivers all day, and I tell them where they're going, and then they yell at me.
You're like Tom Hanks.
That's what I do for a living. Yeah,
it's like it's got to be on time.
that's our day jobs. I'm also a philanthropist. I don't know. You know, I don't know what that word means.
Philanthropist?
Yeah. What does that mean?
Isn't that like you're a humanitarian? Like you help people out?
Yeah.
You help people out of cardboard boxes?
Yeah. Sometimes I pick up glass on the beach. So little kids can't step on it.
If we had a beach, it'd be great.
Robert Alexander says, "Whose room you in? Got some nice toys there."
That would be my room. That it's a man cave, but it's got toys on the wall. When I first moved into my house, these movers came in, and I was hanging those toys up, and they're like, "That's your son's room?" They're like, "No, that's my room." He was like, "Oh, all right." He was like, I think the guy was being surprised because I like Boba Fett. Did you like Boba Fett? Because I was like, I don't even have Star Wars toys on the fucking wall, you ass. Like, just because I collect toys doesn't mean I can't start some shit.
Let's see. Okay, last video. I don't know if there's any questions on here or not, but we'll play. Okay, we'll say.
Kippy. You sound like a retarded fucking clown.
So that's it for the questions. That's all the questions, you guys. We'll make a more of a point to ask before the videos, like to ask questions, but that's all the questions we got from the videos, like just the main direct questions to us about stuff, and that's what we're going to do from now on, guys, because YouTube brought this stupid fucking thing. We had to have Google Plus, and they did all this weird shit to it, and we decided, you know what, for the good questions, we're just going to answer them in a live video every couple weeks. So that's what we're going to do. Any questions you want to ask us about the video it pertains to, about this video, put your comments below. We'll start with this video next time, and any question you ask us will be answered in a live video. We'll give you a little shout out. It'll be good for everyone. Fun had by all. I love gravy and biscuits.
That's a great combination.
Delicious. It's so fucking awesome that this movie community existed, and there's like thousands of people just like us.
I know.
And that's why we keep doing it. So thank you guys. We love you. We would squeeze your butt cheeks no matter how fat they are, and we don't even care. So thank you guys from the bottom of our heart.
Push it real good.
Push it real good. So I'm Mike. He's Jay. Comment below any question you want to know. We'll see you guys next time we watch the movie.
See you guys.